This is All India Radio, Yuvavani. Hello and good evening, listeners. Youngsters enjoy the college life, but as we get old, we still keep reminiscing about the college days. That brings a smile on all our faces. But today's youth, how do they enjoy the college life? Let us listen in to Sanjana, who is sharing her experience about the life in the college campus.
Good evening, Bangalore. My name is Sanjana, and this is not the first time I'm here, so I'm gonna skip the introduction part. Today, if you ask many people, if you could go back in time, where would you go? The most likely answer would be their college life. Gone are the days when our moms used to start yelling at 6 a.m. in the morning to send us to the school. The days when we used to gossip about the teachers, the everyday new crushes, playing in the lunch break, and eating between the classes, bunking those classes, forgetting the homework, and much more. As everyone says, school time is the best, but we get to realize it when we enter into college. Everything suddenly changes as we enter the first step of making our career. The first unforgettable memory that we all will have or had or is or was the attendance issue. Even after reaching the college on time and sometimes before time and moving out of school as per timings, still most of us faced the short attendance issue, now shortly called shortage children. Bunking the lectures, going to movies, hanging out with friends was all that we did in the college life. And during the time of our exams, then we used to regret all those bunks, not attending the lectures, and used to crib about the attendance. All those who don't eat too much become foodies as they enter college. The second unforgettable memory is the canteen food. Canteen becomes the adda for the group to come anytime and eat food. We spend most of the time in the canteen, and when the gossip starts, you just don't get to know how much food you've had. The canteen food is one such memory that you just cannot forget and cherish those moments all your life. Love at first sight is the most common and memorable memory that all of us go through. Some relationships grow stronger and some just end within a week. There are some of those who fall in love at the first sight and then there's no progress. And then that one-sided love happens. All the Romeos and Juliets become strangers or sometimes possessive lovers. Even though the so-called relationship status keeps changing or sometimes just stops, everyone goes through that love phase at college. One of the most interesting stages in life that gives you an opportunity to explore is the college phase. Life at college is the time when the teenage years end and we all dive deep into the ocean of new beginnings and possibilities. This golden period better equips you for all the challenges you'll face in life and creates a strong foundation of knowledge. You learn to sit through a boring lecture. You try to cope up with a surprisingly strenuous syllabus. And you have the opportunity to learn from some of the greatest research minds. Academia, as they say, never lets you go free. People might try to motivate you by telling you that you need to study only through your school years and chill during the college life. But I'm here to tell you that that is absolute nonsense. Because you need to study in college, guys. You cannot survive there without studying. There might have been a time where you would have to have given up drawing for your JEE advanced preparation. Trust me, once you get into a good college, you will get an opportunity to be the artist you always wanted to be through probably a fine arts campus group. You could be that director. You could be that vocalist. You could be the dancer of your dreams. College is the Santa Claus that keeps on giving all these wonderful opportunities while you're in it. There are also campus festivals which draw a lot of fun crowd from other colleges and let you show off your skills. You could also enjoy with the celebrities who are invited to perform or even show off your technical prowess in a tech festival. The life at college is a time when you can decide your career. It's a time of dreams and innumerable paths. The point is that you are free to try out these new things and no one is going to forcefully control the decisions you make. Every nook and corner of the college, you'll find a peaceful spot full of natural surroundings whose value you will only realize once you graduate from your campus. You will always remember the early morning fog, your hostel's adorable puppy, or even your grumpy stationery shopkeeper or grumpy watchman, because that's more literal. In college life, one gets a chance to make their own decisions. In school life, students get an opportunity to be the class monitor. But in college, an individual gets a chance to nominate themselves for prominent positions like president, vice president, secretary, etc. Apart from deciding the course and stream, an individual gets a chance to build his or her confidence by being a part of various societies and events that take place all throughout the year. So, remember that there will be moments that carry a lot of sentimental value, and you can't help but miss those years later. The friendships you make in college is the most important aspect. These people will give you strength and be your knights in shining armor all your life. The time you spend with your friends playing Uno, poker, Monopoly, or arguing about any random topic, your regular lecture bunking to watch the new release of your favorite star will always stay in your heart. Planning road trips, which most probably never happen, occasional adventure surges, and impulsive journeys. All these things make you more emotional when you bid adieu to the institution. College days have been hyped up in the movies to the extent that they have lost their essence. Students have overboard expectations from college life, and when they feel that college life is not what they thought, they feel dejected. And I'm here to tell you to not expect. Loneliness grapples them. But believe me, there is an easy way out if you extend your hand for friendship by taking initiative. You will certainly be able to make new friends and to bond and to stop expecting things and let it go in the flow when you're in college. I would suggest that instead of sitting shy in a corner, open up, audition for clubs, talk to people, build some contacts. It goes a long way in building your career and life. Colleges are meant to groom you and develop your personality in every way. The chatting, giggling, and bustling of the college life never seems to end. It seems to go on and on forever. Always seem to be busy, full of life. The most fascinating thing that college has to teach me is to save money by hook and crook. I have reduced my travel expenses and learned to save money over time. It's not easy, but you can do it. This is something a student learns over time. College life. Now, students learn to multitask their chores in between juggling internships, college, and societies. It develops a sense of achievement and pride in the student. It prepares them for the world in front of them. Jobs and higher studies exert pressure, but the students are already trained to handle this amount of pressure. Also make sure to find nearby hangouts around your college. In all colleges, there is some hangout popular among students. Find those places and dwell in the energy of that place. Trust me, it's good for your emotional health. People are always up for games at those kind of squares or some grounds. I have seen my friends playing so many games at those hangout places. Sometimes it is a nukkad natak or sometimes playing guitar with the complete team. It gives a festive vibe to the atmosphere. The children are always intent on trying out something that they have never done before. Find out about all the facilities that are offered by your college and make use of them to the maximum because you joined for a reason, so make use of that. Facilities like well-equipped library, gymnasium or the sports ground will help you to release the tension in your muscles. Not your brain, but muscles might work. Also, don't miss out on any places around your college unexplored. It would be a shame if you do not try what is nearby to your college. But remember, work a lot, study a lot, and enjoy a bit as well. Because at the end, you need to study and it will require a lot of hard work from your end. My life has changed pretty much since I joined college. I learned to speak my mind out no matter what. I learned to make friends. Sitting in the library all by myself in the company of my books seems pretty relaxing to me. I learned to deal with pressure. Now, life at college is a wild mishmash of experiences. When I joined Vidyavardhaka, I was so freaked out about the new space. Firstly, because I was worried I'd be too bossy for this strict environment, which I was. But eventually, just a week in, and I had spoken to almost everyone, but I also noticed that it was different. I joined my college at a time when my life was under severe depression and anxiety was at its peak. But I stepped in and felt an instant warmth. Something told me that this was it, and this is what's going to get me out of that state of mind. And no exaggeration, but it did really manage to shape me back into a sane human being. Personally, being that emotionally drained, I was a workaholic, which wasn't healthy. But when I worked at college, I was happy. I anchored almost 20 events in 3 years, and that was my happy place. I participated and organized around 30 events for those 3 years, and for those opportunities, I have my teachers to thank for trusting me with those responsibilities. During the first year, I was nominated to be a commerce coordinator, and that was where I even knew that I could organize a full-fledged commerce event all by myself, without any help. And during the second year, I continued to head the commerce forum, and it really opened up many parts of my mind that I didn't even know existed. That's what college does to you. Shows you what you are really capable of. You might have never done things before, but in college, they'll make you do it, and that's when you'll know that you can do it. While a lot of these experiences are exciting, they can challenge your time management skills and academic adjustment. And in my final year, I became the Student Association Vice President, which was a dream come true, which also proves that dreams don't stay dreams in college and that there's every possibility that they come true. During the first year, you will be juggling many new experiences, new friends, new living situations, new activities, new classes, and new teachers. While a lot of these experiences are exciting, even if you balanced a full course load and extracurricular activities in high school, in college, you alone are responsible for deciding what your schedule will hold and managing your time accordingly. Set up some structure by giving yourself specific study hours, setting some goals for time management and sticking to them. And do your best to eat well and get enough sleep. We college kids love to stay up all night, but I'm here to tell you, you need to sleep. Not everyone is lucky enough to experience college life. People do not get the chances to go to college due to various reasons. Sometimes they do not have a strong financial background to do so, while other times they have other responsibilities to fulfill. The ones who have had a college life always wish to turn back time to live it all once again. College life is a big transition from school life. We go through a lot of changes when we enter college. Our schools were a safe place where we had to grow up and spend half of our lives there. The transition to college is so sudden that you're no longer protected by your teachers or friends of your school time. It poses a lot of challenges in front of you. You are now in a place full of unfamiliar faces where you need to mingle in. It teaches us to socialize and form opinions of our own. In college, students learn their free will and they go on to become more confident and composed. College life experience is truly one of a kind. The most common memories people have of college life are definitely goofing around with friends. They remember how the group of friends walked around the college in style and playing silly pranks on each other. Moreover, people always look back at the times spent in the canteen, as I mentioned earlier. It was considered the hub of every student where they enjoyed chatting away with their friends. Schedule of classes in college is not that tedious as of school. Schedules in schools are binding, but that in colleges provide utmost freedom. That doesn't mean you should take it for granted. Colleges are the birthplace of intellectuals like me and my friends who give shape to the country's future by educating them and grooming their personalities. Colleges cut out students for the competitive world ahead. The exposure they provide instills confidence in the students. Those days are basically the last 3 years of your life where you can remain stress-free. Now this is true because the days ahead will leave you worrying about your future. When life suddenly throws you in a sea of responsibilities, you never get the time of looking back and indulging in nostalgia. The college years are genuinely surprising and a wonderful point in life where we take mature steps towards our future, meeting many friends, choosing our majors, finalizing our careers, and preparing for the challenges of the real world. So, with few days left to be in college and enjoy student life, I longingly look back at the 3 years gone by. I have gone through a lot of bumps during the first few semesters, but I've also enjoyed the ride in between. This has been an amazing ride, no matter what the struggles I have faced. Many a time, I hear people complain about college life, saying that they could have done much more. But in my case, it is the best experience one could have ever had. I still remember the first day of college, wandering hither and thither, surrounded by strangers. I felt like I was Alice in Wonderland. So much to see, so much to explore, full of fears and unsure of the future. In these 3 years of college, I have come across a lot of struggles, let it be grades or adjusting with the environment and new friends who became old friends in course of time, which is fine. In order to enjoy this ride, one should know how to accept the fears and challenges that come our way. We should always be positive, no matter what the twists and turns. Enjoy the rise, the falls, and everything in between. I have had the time of my life, and I can't wait to soar into the world of infinite responsibilities and possibilities. So, one fine day, when you see pictures from the college of you and your friends having a good time, you'll definitely land up smiling silently. That's the beauty of college life. It stays with you long after you've climbed those ladders of success and forgotten the name of that cute crush you used to drool over. And that's my time, Bengaluru. I'm here to tell you to enjoy that 3 years of college. Thank you.
That was Sanjana sharing her experience about the life in the college campus. Hope you had wonderful time listening to Sanjana. With that, we conclude tonight's Yuvavani. This program was brought to you from the studios of All India Radio, Bengaluru.